Well, November is National Diabetes Month, and with the holidays right around the corner, people may start to see a lot more sugar-filled foods in the coming weeks. So now is a good time to remind yourself of the importance of keeping your blood sugar in check. Here to tell us all about the health risks related to having too much sugar is Dr. Ken Redcross, an internal medicine physician. And Dr. Redcross, thanks so much for joining us today. So let's start by telling us about a person's blood sugar level. What does that have to do with their overall health?
Well, this is such a perfect topic because you're right. We're in the sugary times. We're thinking of Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I want you to recognize that it's not only a story about diabetes when we talk about elevated blood sugar. It's also what it does to our blood vessels in our brain and in our heart as well for heart disease and brain disease. So we want to make sure that this is the time of year we want to be vigilant.
Are we going to notice when our blood sugar is too high? I mean, what happens when your blood sugar is too high or too low?
Well, that's a great question, Melanie, because I want everyone to think of 4 symptoms this time of year. If you're having fatigue, increased urination, increased thirst, and especially blurred vision, these are some warning signs that are commonly missed or that we kind of blow off as maybe grandma's gravy being too salty or something. No, it's not that. You need to make sure your doctor is aware because these can be some symptoms that your blood sugar is too elevated.
Are there any other warning signs that we should keep in mind?
You know, those are some of the big ones because when you're thinking about that fatigue, we tend to blow that off as just normal this time of year. But this is important to get into your doctor's office and make sure that none of those symptoms I missed are something that I mentioned or something that you're having each and every day.
So we're talking about high blood sugar. What about diabetes? What happens when your blood sugar rises to the point where you become diabetic?
Now, when we're talking about diabetes in particular, everyone, let's recognize that sugar isn't always evil, Melanie. It's just when it's out of balance. And so when it's elevated in diabetes, you can get things like heart attacks, strokes, kidney disease, eye disease. This is why we're talking about it during this time of year, because you have to be vigilant and make sure you have that relationship with your doctor to talk about some of these symptoms should they come up.
Such an important discussion. Where can people go for more information, Doctor?
Well, the important thing is that you can always go, my website's drkenredcross.com, and also think about some of the supplements that can be helpful to support your sugar, whether it be cinnamon or berberine or some of these out there that we're learning about. So make sure you do your research and let's make sure you reach out. If you have questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
All right, we appreciate it, Dr. Ken Redcross. Thanks so much for your expertise this morning.
Thanks for having me, guys.
8:52 is your time, and after the break, much more coming up. Stay with us.